Okay, so hello guys. So in today's video, we're gonna be doing loops. So yeah, so let's start with what is a loop. A loop is basically a thing, like a statement that goes on again and again and again. Well, a loop, as you might think of it, like you go around and around, and it basically runs your code pretty much infinitely until you try to stop it. So how you make a loop is basically while do. Let me just remove this. So while do, this is how you make a loop. So for example, let's say we wanted to increase a variable by 1, local my variable equals to 0. So let's do while my variable is less than, no, let's say while my variable is less than 10, we can do my variable plus 1. So this is a way of doing that. Just as I said the last time, except this a plus, you can also do that, or minus, or okay, so, or this, but right now we're just doing this. Okay, so this is how you do a loop. Then what you need to do is do task.wait, because what task.wait does is basically it just waits in 60 FPS. Now you might be thinking, why not use wait? So basically the difference of task.wait and wait is that wait runs on 30 FPS and task.wait runs on 60 FPS, meaning that task.wait is a lot more precise. So don't forget to do that. If you have any waits on your script, do that. So now we're gonna watch the output. So you can see it'll print. Oh sorry, I didn't put print. Yeah. So we're just gonna print my variable there. Okay, so editing the video right now. Basically, why I'm using task.wait is because if you don't put task.wait in a loop, what it'll do is it will spend all of the resources and break your game. So yeah, I'm kind of just saving your time right here. So don't break your computer. So as you can see, we print 10, and when it hits 10, it stops. So that's basically that. You can also do, well, true do, and we can just do if my variable equals to 10, then break. There's a method of stopping the loop if it is in an infinite manner, meaning that you can stop it just by putting break. There's also continue, but this is for other types of loops, which we will just see in a second. So yeah. Okay, so next up we're gonna do for loops. For loops are incremental loops, meaning that you start any number, which is I, then you just put a number which you want to end in. In this case, we're gonna end in 10, and then the last one is gonna be the number you want to be incrementing it by, like every time. So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We can do 5, 10. We can do 6. Though I wouldn't run the next time, but whatever. Okay, so let's do 1, and then do. Same thing as while, just different. So you can see autofill is already doing that, so this is wrong. So let's do my variable equals to I, and then print my variable, and then let's do task.wait. So you will see if we print this, it'll do exactly the same and break at 10. You can also do negatively, so let's put minus 200. We can also do that. You'll see what it will go down. An example of sorry for that. An example of use case. So for example, let's say local my part equals to game dot workspace, and let's create part. Okay, and then my part, and then let's say we want to change the transparency of my part. So let's do 0.1. So let's increment it by 0.1. Let's do 1, and let's do 0. Yeah. So my part equals to I. So print my part dot transparency. And yeah, let's do this. Oh yeah, my bad. My attempt to index number. Yeah, sorry. Okay. My part dot transparency. There we go. As you can see, but we didn't get to see it, but basically let's just, you can also use task.wait for waiting. For example, you wanted to wait 2 seconds before the script starts, so you can do that. and prevent it from running anymore. And you go, oh, that was a bit, okay, yeah, let's do 0.5 so we can actually see it, because else if we're not gonna see it, but you can see right here it's slowly disappearing until it isn't there no more. Okay, so that's pretty much for loops. So now let's move into for IV in loops. So what is this? This is basically a table loop. What it does is you can have your table, so let's say local ingredients equals to, and then you can do the curly brackets and hot dog. So let's say we want to create a hot dog, so we do the mustard, we're gonna do ketchup, we're gonna do sausage, bread, and yeah, so we can just input it in the middle of these. We can input ingredients. So what this will basically do is run through every content of the table and give us the number. So let's do print IV, and I'll basically explain it in a bit. Before let's just print it so you can see what happens. So 1 mustard, 2 ketchup, 3 sausage, 4 bread. So what does this mean? It means that I is the index, the thing is it. So mustard is the value, right? So 1 mustard. In which part of the table are we in? We're in the first one, which is 1, and mustard. The 2 ketchup, 3 sausage, 4 bread, and we can do 5 random, any. So this will be 5 any. If we play this, it'll print 5 any. See? Or we can also do other way of doing number 1. We can also do number 1 equals to mustard, and you can see that the index will be number 1. See, number 1 mustard. Now Roblox prioritizes the number ones, the ones that don't have a number, and it prints every index based off alphabetical order. So for example, we can put, let's do X, and then let's do Y. Let me see, and then let's do A, and then B. So yeah, you can see it will print first ones index, well no, not in this case because every single one, but if some have, so basically prioritizes the ones that don't have an index, and then at the end puts the ones that do have an index. So let me just delete this. Okay, so that's pretty much it for ingredients. So the value will be, so for example, 1 equals to mustard. So this is the value, the one you're trying to input. So let's say let's do 1, this is a value. Let's do 2, this is also a value. Let's do vector 3 dot new and a table of numbers. This is also a value. Anything put inside here is the value, and the index is basically the part the script is in currently, like the part the value is in, the number the value is in. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It's a pretty confusing topic to swallow, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Next up, what we're gonna do is use case of this loop. So since we're gonna be using that, so we can do print toString I is the index, V is the value. So for concatenation, you can also do a comma, or you can also do this. I don't know, you can do that, but you can do this and that, and I'm not sure if you can do this. You can also do that apparently. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then okay, so let's check I. Let's say if I equals to 1, then this means if we are in the first index, we will print mustard is the print V is the first ingredient. So remember that when we're doing an IV, the I will be matching with the V, so you'll never have the number 2 with the value of the number 4, meaning that bread will be with 2, Okay, so it'll always be I, 1, mustard, 2, ketchup. It'll never be 2, mustard. Always in order. Always. Never will be. So you can see. I is 1 is the index, mustard is the value. Mustard is the first ingredient. See? The value of 1. You can see that. So let me just separate this real quick. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And then you can do, let's say, else if you can also search for the name of the thing. So let's say 1 equals to mustard. So let's say I equals to, let's not do 1, let's do, for example, 2 equals to ketchup. So equals to 2. Then you can break. Which break, what it does is basically just absolutely dismantle the whole thing. Else, no ingredient. This isn't a necessary ingredient, let's say, and continue. So you can see that using the loops, we can use a. So we're checking. 2 is the sausage, it is the value, so this is a necessary ingredient, this is a necessary ingredient, we're not searching for it. This isn't a necessary ingredient. So if V is the first ingredient, you can see that it doesn't get this next to it, meaning that yes, this is it. And then if 2, it is 2 is a necessary ingredient. Okay, hold up, I think I messed something up. Okay, so let's do if 2, we break it. You will see it'll break the thing. It just runs into 2 and does nothing. But let's say we remove this. Let me just, there we go. So 1 is a necessary ingredient. See? Is a necessary ingredient, isn't, and it'll just end the loop. So this is a necessary ingredient, 2 is the index, 4 is the index, blah blah blah. So you can see, yep, it runs. So when a number has this, so remember this, when a value has like a variable, this will be skipped, meaning that in reality this will be number 5. 2 is the index, ketchup is the value. So you can see sausage replaces the number 2. So this is the same as it being all the way down there. So you can see it's the exact same, it'll print the exact same way because it's a value. It prioritizes first the ones that don't have a value and then goes over here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. What else is there? So we can also do, hold up, let me check what we can do. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh yeah, by the way, there's pairs, right? Pairs. Don't use this, please. You don't need to use this, neither I pair. So if somebody tells you this, please don't, please don't. And as a bonus of the video, I'm gonna teach you how to use more properties, okay? So let's do a loop. Let's do for I equals to 0. No, let's do equals to 0, yeah. Comma 255, comma. Let's do by 1 every time. Do. And then let's run print I equals to 10. Yeah. No. Okay, my part for color. So I'm gonna teach you how to use my part. So color equals. No, what the? Why is it? Huh? Wait, did I miss something? Hold up. Color 3 dot menu from RGB, and we can do I. We can just comment this out. Now let's do this, this, and point I divided by 10. So let's do I divided by 5, and there we go. So let's see, what's the error? There should be error, Yep, part doesn't exist anymore, sorry. Okay, so, yep, there we go. I knew it. So, okay, here we go. So, you will see, becomes, I forgot to use it as the way, that's why we couldn't really see it. Top way, so now let's run it. You can see it slowly turns into red. And yeah, so this is not really an effective way of killing or using something. And in the next video I'll be teaching you how to use functions and actually necessary stuff like destroy, 3, let's say function connect dot event, many things like that. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something new, which you should have. And remember to use, when commenting, if you want to comment out multiple lines, use this. You can type whatever you want, one error, and instead of doing spamming this, it helps a lot. So yeah, that's kind of the bonus of this video, apart from the color 3. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys, and yeah, see you in the next one. Bye.
Hey, I'm Daniel.